When you say they were deputized, what exactly does that mean?
So, say I profited from the 9/11 disaster, and I placed a trade through you. You were my broker.
Yeah.
And the police came to you.
Mm-hmm.
The feds came to you and said, we are hereby deputizing you. You could not tell anybody in the entire world anything you knew about that transaction. Otherwise, you would be thrown in prison.
Have you published anything on this, on the 9/11?
Oh, yeah, I've got videos on it.
Okay.
You can actually see the clip that made headline news. If you put in like 9/11 options trading, insider options trading on YouTube, the news headline clip is still floating around YouTube, and you can see it's got to be terrorist trading. The only way these transactions could have gone through, blah, blah, blah. And then completely disappears out the news, blackout.
Wow, man, that is fucking wild. What is your view on 9/11? What is your overall opinion on 9/11, why it went down?
So the fact that people were placing bets on the airlines told me that there was a grand conspiracy to allow it to happen and to profit from it. And ultimately, what did we get? We got the Patriot Act. We got endless wars in the Middle East. We got a record amount of defense spending. And I'm going to interview some people on the coronavirus subject about what might happen when this pandemic goes away. Will this change the world permanently in the way that 9/11 changed the world permanently, and these draconian measures such as the Patriot Act and all the techno spying entered our lives?
So do you think there's any chance that there's any kind of legitimate inside, conspiracy regarding the coronavirus? Like, is there any shadow of a doubt in your mind that it could have been, done on purpose by the Chinese government or any government whatsoever?
So in my early videos, I was saying that it was irrelevant where it came from.
Yeah.
The important thing was to prepare yourself.
Right,
but
of course.
Now, after interviewing Dr. Cottrell and looking more closely at the level 4 bioweapons lab in Wuhan and understanding that these coronaviruses were being experimented on, I can't eliminate the possibility that it was leaked accidentally or on purpose. I like to hope that if it was a leak, it came accidentally. And it does seem to have taken world leaders by surprise. So I would say right now, I'm 80% zoonotic and 20% biolab.
Okay. 20% that it was developed for warfare but accidentally leaked.
And 80% from animals, from nature.
Right. Wow. That's scary times.
But you know what? During these times, I mean, are you not like contacting your family and loved ones more right now and seeing everyone's okay?
Yeah, the craziest thing now is everybody's out riding their bikes around town. Everyone's outside jogging, walking their dogs. People realize they own dogs now, and they actually take them out for walks. And it's like the opposite of what it used to be like, with everyone glued to their phones. It's weird.
Things like this make people appreciate life and what we've got. And when the shock's over and people adapt, I'm hearing from people, I'm at home, I'm studying something I've wanted to study for years but never had the chance to do it. I'm learning a language. So there came a turning point in incarceration for me. The first year I was wild, I would have gone back to the lifestyle. But after facing the 200-year maximum sentence, where I was on the brink of killing myself, pushed to the brink of suicidal insanity, I let go of that material attachment. My $1 million house, my plasma screen, TV, my swimming pool, my jacuzzi, none of that shit mattered anymore.
Right.
Getting sentenced to 9.5 years was one of the happiest days of my life. And that taught me that happiness is not in the material world, it's in your thoughts and in your heart. So you can wake up and appreciate the small things. There's no dead rats in my food anymore. There's no cockroaches in my bed. and that becomes a yardstick then. So if you're going through some form of hardship in your life, whether it's coronavirus or anything else, ask yourself what are the toughest things you've ever got through in your life and compare and contrast. And if you've never been through anything so tough, watch my clip about the cockroaches and, thank the Lord that you're not waking up and your bed's full of insects.
Definitely. What have you been doing personally with your time? Besides, obviously, you're spending a lot of time doing interviews or whatever, but what have you been doing personally, like with your health or with your diet or whatever it may be, to stay safe?
So I've just gone overdrive on doing coronavirus videos.
Yeah.
And that's kind of burnt me out a little bit. So I'm trying to balance that out now. And I'm doing the yoga in the house, watching a bit of Netflix, relaxing, reading my Kindle. But as this drags on, I'm going to have to start doing more physical things. I'd like to start jogging. I've got a beautiful countryside behind me.
Yeah.
I've been fattening the squirrels up for months, throwing them all these nuts and stuff. And I realize now if it is zombie apocalypse, I'm looking at recipes for like squirrel stew.
Yeah, you better catch those things.
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian.
Are you?
Since the Red Death mystery meat slot with the dead rats in it, I'm vegetarian. Yeah. I'm eating tons of fruit, and the top doctors are saying vitamin C and vitamin D, and doing like lung exercises, having that lung strength, because smokers are getting wiped out by this as well.